Hey folks, this is Cinematic Seth, and I'm going to be reviewing one of my all-time favorite Adam Sandler movies. Roll the clip. Hello and welcome. As always, I am your host Seth, and I will be doing another movie review for you guys, my audience, and whoever else is watching this video. We're going to be reviewing my favorite Adam Sandler movie, which is The Wedding Singer. This is a 1998 film directed by Frank Coraci, who also gave us other Adam Sandler films such as Click and The Waterboy. I'm a really big fan of this movie, and I looked up on YouTube and there were only like 2 or 3 actual videos where people reviewed it, so I thought, what the heck, I'll give you my thoughts on it and tell you what I think of it. So let's begin. The movie takes place in the town of Richfield. Robbie Hart is the protagonist, and he's played by Adam Sandler. Robbie Hart is on top of the world until the unthinkable happens, when things go horribly awry for him. After feeling frustrated, he gets numb and confused. He is an all-around kind guy who's just honest and trying to make it by. These types of traits bring out the very best in Adam Sandler. So what is the unthinkable, you may ask? Well, on his wedding day, Robbie is shocked when he hears that his fiancée couldn't make it to the big event. He gets depressed and ends up meeting a girl named Julia. But sadly, she's engaged to marry a narcissistic jerk named Glenn. They form a friendship, and at first, Robbie denies that he even has feelings for her. With Robbie, he just wants to make things right and be happy again. That's something a lot of us can relate to, I'm sure. As for our antagonist, everything for him is power, deceit, and instant gratification. Julia doesn't know what to do, and in one scene she can't even answer the question about her motive for wanting to marry Glenn. There are several supporting characters who all give superb performances. Alan Covert, a regular of Adam Sandler flicks, plays Robbie's best friend with some great dialogue. Matthew Glave plays the villain, Glenn, and the actor gives us some depth into that character. He also makes an appearance with a hilarious cameo as the drunk best man at a wedding in the opening scene. Great performances all around. I especially like how they took a more subtle and tame approach for Adam Sandler's part. They didn't go too over the top. There is a scene that I do like in the movie, and it's when Robbie and his best friend are in the bar together. And Robbie feels so hopeless, but finally admits what he's been doubting this whole time, that he actually does like Julia, and he even says, well, I think I might be in love with her, but I just gotta get that out of my head, you know? He then thinks that he'll live his best friend's lifestyle of just enjoying the single life and being single and seeing what that would be like. But it turns out that his friend Sammy has been blue the whole time, and even tells him that when you find love, you can't let it get away. And that, I think, is just such a good moment. It shows how tender and precious the movie is, because it added a lot of heart to the movie and put a huge smile on my face. Having a heart, that's something that's been really lacking in more recent Adam Sandler movies. If you don't believe me, just watch That's My Boy, Jack and Jill, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The soundtrack to this film is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my life. I was a 90s kid, but whether or not you lived in the 80s, this music is a time capsule. The setting and the time period of the film, gosh, it matches perfectly with the music. Some of the artists featured include David Bowie, The Cure, The Smiths, Culture Club, and Huey Lewis, just to name a few. A couple original songs are also present that Sandler wrote himself, which are Somebody Kill Me and Grow Old With You. However, my favorite song from the soundtrack would have to be Love Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs. It plays during 2 scenes in the movie: the nightclub sequence when Julia leaves to go to Glenn's car, and during the bar scene when Sammy has that deep talk with Robbie. This is such a good movie, and I still cherish it to this day. I'm really surprised Rob Schneider wasn't in it, but if he was, he would probably play the chef. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. But there's so many good lines, and it has a lot of heart. They were Coens. Watch the movie and you'll know what I'm talking about. Overall, I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good. Watch it even if you're not a fan of Adam Sandler movies, because if you skip it, you'll be missing out. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Cinematic Seth,